It's so weird because a lot of the stuff that I am doing right now doesn't even feel like a studio practice. It just feels like my life. So getting putting a desk with the knitting machine in there felt, I don't know.
It was already needed.
It was already needed anyways, so having it for school, it was already pretty set up, but I think Parsons gave us studio spaces and we still don't use it because it's just so convenient to just be here. Past month's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I realized that it was going to affect everyone in my life, and you guys are the closest ones to me. Like, how has it been? We haven't even really checked in about this.
We really haven't.
It's all been so fast.
For me, what was so stark was going online and realizing, oh, people are asking what she's wearing. People care. Like, people that we care about care.
Yeah, I remember a few days before the inauguration, we were talking about what you were going to wear, and we were very excited, and I was joking that you're going to become a style icon. Remember that? And then day of, I'm watching the inauguration and on my feed, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. Well, she's blowing up.
I have to be honest, I wasn't expecting this.
I was not expecting this.
Yeah. I think life really did a 180.
Yeah, and
that's obviously things are changing, life has changed. There's a lot more people involved in my life now, but I think what's so good and why I'm so grateful about this situation is that nothing between our dynamic has changed.
Yeah, no. As soon as you walk through that door, it's it's been for 2 years since we've moved in here.
It is the same, but I think personally, and I think we all know this, shit's different. It's definitely different, and it's
for sure.
It's really easy to deny it.
I mean, I just think that we have a good support system between all of us.
I'm going to meet Batsheva today.
Shut up. Just that is so crazy, dude.
Yeah. Even that alone.
What the heck? I'm not
so
used to that yet.
Yeah.
You DMing people that we really admire. Yeah.
I know. I'm really excited. It's so weird because I've followed her for a really long time, and then I was thinking about what to wear for the inauguration. I got to meet her on Zoom, and I was like, okay. So many of her designs are so cohesive to my personal wants and needs.
I feel like we've done a solid DM back and forth of oh my god, this is so
this one. No.
How's it going?
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, we got connected through me dressing you, but then that also opened my eyes to just, kind of fangirling on your stuff and seeing what you're doing, even though my stuff is maybe more traditional femininity, I think that you're also kind of doing something playful and playing with femininity too, in colors and shapes and all of that kind of stuff.
That's what is so important about designing, especially to me, is being able to create things that you like without the outside influence of what you think the fashion industry wants, which is why I'm so excited that we're collaborating.
So am I. I'm totally, totally excited. I think we should do something in this kind of shape, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll just have to figure out what the different panels are, or whether I think you were saying stripes and
I think
all
it'd be
that.
cool to have some different panels of different.
I think that would be amazing. And then I think we should do some sort of granny square something.
Or it could be something similar to the bags that I make that are all just knit and have that kind of softness to it.
I like the softness.
Yeah, I think the softness could be really cute. A smaller, little handled bag, something cute like that.
We could do it to kind of tie into this one too.
Yeah,
incorporate one of the textures or something like that.
Totally. I think that would be really cute.
This is semi-new stuff. And then these are some of the stragglers. Always the thing with the creative process that I've realized. I know that you see it too because you're making everything by yourself, one by one. The idea comes, the sample comes, and then the logistics of actually you run out of raw material. When I started, everything was just 100% vintage fabric, little bits that I found from a lady on Etsy. And then you get demand, and then you have to find bigger rolls. It's that thing where you make the one dress and everyone loves it and they want one, and it's like,
We don't have the
yeah,
materials
we
for
don't
it.
have it.
It's like
We don't
that's
have
the
it.
reason I made it, is because it's from this like unique dead stock material that is so special.
Yeah.
It's like, because I feel like that's where we kind of connect in that sense, where it started as just making for the love of making. It wasn't making because I want 10,000 people to be wearing blah, 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 or whatever. It started out because we dreamt something up, we wanted to make it, boom.
The thing that I think is especially kind of cool about Washington Square Park is that it attracts like not just the epicenter of like coolness or whatever. Like this is where the kid from Queens shows up. This is where like
Yeah.
the person who doesn't know the city, like you can land in New York City and be like, I'm going to Washington Square Park.
Exactly. It is
know?
one of those notable places that is, it can bring people from anywhere.
Obviously, there are some people I've been super excited to get advice from, like people in fashion who've been in it forever. But I think sometimes the weird thing is that someone like you could end up knowing more about the future than someone like them, you know, even if it's like the CEO of the biggest house of whatever,
Yeah.
because it's just, things are so, it's like, it's changing so much. And another thing that I kind of do, which is probably the wrong advice, but I try not to look that much at other people's stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I try to not be overly influenced. Like, I have a horrible competitive side of me, and it comes from like being a lawyer and like whatever and all of that. And competition is just, will crush creativity.
My therapist always says, compare and despair.
Right.
It's one of those things, it's like, just comparing yourself, even if it's a good comparison at a certain point, it might just cause you a lot of pain and just overthinking that is just not necessary, I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever, is that it's just for you.